I need to get out of here! I'm gonna fucking die here!
Stop looking out there, Andrew. It's only going to make it worse.
You know, some people say your soul won't be able to go up to heaven if you die in an evil place.
Yeah? Then where the fuck do we go, Andrew? We're already here now. Any place but here is the way I look at it.
Fuck!
Colonel Wilkins.
Let's hope this works.
You think Jerry's finally going to push across the field?
No.
Well then, what the fuck was that flare about?
That was one of ours. Someone's still out there.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Colonel Wilkins?
Who the hell are you?
Private Edwards and Private Collins, from the 9th. Sir, are you Colonel Wilkins?
No. I'm sorry to disappoint you, lads. But Colonel Wilkins is dead. Along with the Major and every other poor sod that happened to be in regimental headquarters at the time.
I see. Then, who was the officer in charge of this regiment?
That would be me, for the time being.
Very well. Dispatches from the General, sir.
Dispatches?
Yes, sir. My apologies on the delay. The road was a bit difficult.
You don't know the meaning of difficult. Where is the General?
Poor bastard. Hope he puts himself out of his misery before the little critters get to him.
Come on, you pussy bastards! Hear that? I think that's James. Come on!
Maybe. Don't get any fucking ideas, Andrew.
You fuckers! God damn it, I need help!
I saw the runners. What was that about?
Oh, the General sends his greetings. He'll soon be making his advance through Gomacor. Should be here by the end of the week.
So then what troubles you? Our relief is on its way at last. Wesley, isn't that cause for a bit of celebration?
Oh, our relief. There will be no relief.
What are you talking about?
1897. A good year. Better than this one.
Wesley, what are you talking about?
Well, apparently, news of our lack of progress has reached his ears, and he finds it utterly disgraceful. He wants the Germans cleared out before he gets here, so the advance may continue smoothly and unhindered. He's buying himself time so that he won't have to fight. We will have to fight for him.
I see. What time are we to commence the attack?
What? What time? What the hell do you mean, what time? You don't actually think I'm going through with this, do you?
Wesley, these are direct orders.
It is worthless drivel inscribed with the ink of a coward, and that holds no weight to me.
So, what do you propose as our alternatives?
I will wait for the general to arrive with his men. Then we will clear the German lines with his help.
Wesley, I've allowed you to get away with an abundance of rule breaking, especially now that our entire command has been reduced to a pile of ashes and bones. But if we're going to discuss this matter, you will need to try and keep a sober state of mind for once.
Well, I am sorry. I truly am, but we happen to be out of tea at the moment. Perhaps you can bargain a few crates off of the general's men when he gets here.
The general wants those trenches cleared before he gets here, not when he gets here.
Work with me, Douglas! For Christ's sake, try to see my point of view, please! Please, just... Oh, fuck! What will I clear them with? Tell me! Tell me! How will it be done? Artillery is gone. It was used to bomb our own troops. Our food and water, gone. Used up back when they assured us this battle would only last a few weeks. It's all gone. It's all gone. No more. Finished. Spent. Gone. This is all I fucking have. All I have. All I have. All I have. All I have. Our ammunition is dwindling. Our men are dwindling in the strength of numbers, strength of mind. They have no hope left, Douglas. I see it every time I look at their eyes. But can you blame them for that? I have no hope left. Can you blame me for that? Can you blame me for not being able to envision a victory when all I have seen this entire endeavor is failure? Pure and utter failure.
My friend, I don't blame...
8 times we have charged into that hell. 8 bloody times. And 8 bloody times we have had to crawl back with less. I've seen our regiment go from 900 men down to 700. From 700 down to 500. Down to 400. Down to 300. They send replacements, the numbers go up, but these new men have never seen combat in their lives, and they get wiped out. Wiped the fuck out. One clean swing of the Reaper's scythe, and our numbers return to their rapidly increasing descent. And not men my age or your age. Kids. I've seen kids wiped out. They join this war all bright and full of life, ready to fight for king and country. Well, I've seen that smile, quite literally, blasted right off their faces. I once saw a private step on a landmine. It took his legs off at the knees. Both legs. Gone. And the shock sent his bones fracturing upwards into his stomach. And then his femurs burst out through his chest. His ribs were opened up like a bird cage. It's in my dreams, Douglas. All of it. Their heads gone. Their limbs scattered. Entrails pulled out and floating in these big, putrid, vermin-infested puddles at the bottom of the craters. All those maggots. And those fucking rats. They feed on all of this. The chaos. The war. Like demons. I've seen the wounded paralyzed from the waist down. You know those poor bastards. They take a lucky bullet or a piece of shrapnel to the spine. They go down. They can't get back up. They can't stand. You hear that soft chirping and squeaking sound as the rats get to their legs in the dead of the night, have themselves a little feast of limp flesh, and they feel none of it. All they can do is listen, and then watch. Their screams wake us up in the morning like the cocks crowing, men twisted in the wires. Sometimes the rats get to them too, and they're not even dead yet. They don't even have the luxury of being unconscious. They're just alone. Alone and scared. Wondering why they have been damned to such a fate. Soon enough, they'll wish they were dead. And we can't spare the mercy of just one more bullet. Douglas, our numbers keep going down and down and down. Down into the muck. Down into the craters and the trenches. They keep going down. And if we keep this going, this fight that never seems to get us anywhere, they'll go all the way down. All the way down until there is nothing left. Until there is no one left.
I'm afraid that's the price of war. That's the price of putting a world back together. And when this all ends, and by God, it will end, it has to. When it's over, this war will have been fought so that our children and their children's children could live in a world more unified than the one that we had to endure.
What's the point of putting it all back together? It fell apart for a reason, didn't it? That being said, the world that this war spawned from was far from being a united one. You think all this death will change it? A world built on a foundation of bodies is as stable and permanent as a hole dug in low tide. All the change you think you've made, all the progress you think you've gained, it will be washed away. New bodies will be needed. Then our children will wage new wars. Green fields will be turned to mud. Forests turned to ash. Rivers will go dry and be filled with rotting corpses. Unity is all a lie, Douglas. Unity is something that can never truly exist. If we were united, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be crawling through the muck like vermin. We wouldn't be charging to our deaths at the sound of a goddamn whistle. We wouldn't be here, putting our faith in an empty uniform. Fuck him. Fuck the general. I'll see that bastard earn the victory he desires, and I'll see him do it with his own sweat and blood.
You refuse his orders, there will be a court-martial.
I don't give a damn about a court-martial. I will spend the rest of my life in a stockade. I'll hang. I'll take the firing squad if I have to. But I am not doing this. I am not going back out there to lead my men to the slaughter again.
What are you doing? Andrew! What the fuck?
Rains, listen to him. He's fucking trapped out there.
Then he's as good as dead already.
We all are. I'm not leaving him. So what then, lads? Am I on my own in this? James! 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 James, where are you?
Jesus, fuck!
James! It's alright.
Andrew! You son of a bitch! What the hell took you boys so long?
Well, maybe next time you should try and keep up. Then I wouldn't have to come out here and get you.
Maybe you should hand me that rifle so I can shove it up your ass!
Oh, now you're just being cranky for no reason.
Shut the fuck up.
We gotta get out of here!
My grandfather fought in the Zulu War of 1879. Have I ever told you this? After the massacre at Ison Luana, over 4,000 Zulu warriors descended upon the small outpost at Rorke's Drift. There were only 151 British soldiers stationed at that outpost, many of them already wounded and bedridden. They had but moments to prepare themselves before the tribesmen attacked. They fought for 12 brutal hours. 17 killed, 15 were wounded, and the Zulus were driven back into a full retreat. The battle was won. Low on ammunition, and with all odds stacked against them, the battle was won.
And good on them, Douglas. That's a very interesting story. Very interesting. Now I have a story for you. This was written by one of our second lieutenants, John Engel. You remember John? Good man. My dearest mother and dad, I'm writing this letter the day before the most important moment in my life. The day has almost dawned when I shall really do my little bit for the cause of civilization. Tomorrow morning I shall take my men, while I have got to love, and who, I think, have got to love me over the top, to do our bit in the first attack in which the London Territorials have taken part as a whole unit. I'm sure that you will be very pleased to hear that I'm going over with the Westminsters. The old regiment has given the most ticklish task in the whole of the division, and I am very proud of my section. My 2 particular machine guns have given the most 2 advanced, and therefore most important, positions of all, an honor that is coveted by many. I took my communion yesterday with dozens of others who are going over tomorrow. I have a strong feeling that I shall come through safely, but nevertheless, should it be God's holy will to call me away, I am quite prepared to do so. And you, dear mother and dad, will know that I died doing my duty to God, my country, and my king. I ask that you look upon it as an honor. I wish I had time to write more, but time presses. I fear I must close now. Au revoir. Fondest love to all those I love so dearly. Your devoted and happy son, Jack. I pulled this off his headless corpse a few weeks ago. The blood had leaked into his breast pocket and stained it horribly, so I've had the pleasure of rewriting this for him. Your grandfather did a courageous thing, Douglas. And I understand you're trying to use his story to inspire me, but it really doesn't. It just proves my point. Your grandfather was facing men with spears. Meanwhile, we're running headlong into machine guns, snipers, grenades, and poisonous gas. Times change, and war does not end. It simply evolves.
Wesley, it's not just that we shouldn't wait to attack. It's that we can't. I understand. I do. I've seen it all. I've seen the bodies. I've held dying men in my arms as they cry out for their mothers, and no part of me takes pleasure in continuously leading them into that hell. But it does nothing for us to argue like this. It does nothing for you to drink their screams away and go against the general out of pure spite. This attack may seem fruitless, but it may also be our only option left. The wounded and the sick are suffering, and you've already stated your awareness of our lack of supplies. We have nothing left to help them with, and the unscathed are starving. If we don't attack, if we don't try, this could be the end for all of us. Lead them. Lead them one more time. They will follow, no one else.
Come on, Andrew! Here, Andrew. Come on. You're almost... No! 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 Andrew. You stupid bastard. You stupid... Ah! Kill me. Kill me. I said kill me! Come on! Come on already! Here I am! Do it! Come on! Fucking do it! Shoot me! You motherfuckers! You gutless pieces of monkey shit! You've got the ball to shoot a wounded man in the back, but you don't have the decency to come over here and finish us off? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the rain and the mud. I'm sick of pissing and shitting in a goddamn ditch. I'm sick of burying all the fucking bodies. I'm sick of it all. You brought me here. You started this. You take me out. I'm begging you. Fucking kill me!
Orders have come through, gentlemen. Straight from the top. We have to take the German trenches.
I was under the impression that was the plan from the beginning. Or did the brass just plant us here to create a graveyard?
The general wants progress this time.
I've lost plenty of men out there already, Douglas.
The cost of your platoon is no less greater than my own.
I'll need a head count of how many men we have left. Men that can stand and fight. That includes those who are among the wounded.
I can be of use there. Last night we had just over 470 men, fit and ready to fight. Due to Private Densmore's earlier actions, however, we now just have 453. As for the enemy, I put their numbers in the several thousands at least, and that's not including their reserves.
I did not ask to hear about our enemy, Rowlands.
No, sir.
And what about our ammunition?
Frankly, we'd be better off using slingshots. There's enough to supply each rifleman with 4 clips. The Lewis gunners get 6 or 7 magazines each. But that's only if we arm just half of our forces.
Is that including the reserve supply?
I'm afraid so.
I'm trusting your judgments on this. Give the rifles and ammunition to the healthiest men in your platoons. We'll need the strongest up front. They'll be leading the advance. The weaker men will follow close behind. Disperse grenades, trench knives, raiding clubs, anything they can use to fight once they get to the trench.
Wesley, they won't make it 5 feet, let alone engage with the enemy lines.
Just tell them to keep their heads down. Many of the men up front will be killed when this starts. Do not help the wounded. Retrieve the guns and ammunition as they fall. We have to keep the advance moving if this is going to work. That is all.
Sergeant Kilgore? Where are you going?
Someplace far away from here, Private. You're welcome to join us if you choose.
That's desertion.
Under these particular circumstances, I prefer to call it survival.
You can't do this. After all that we've accomplished here, you're just going to...
We've accomplished nothing, lad. Nothing. Look around you. Nearly 3 months sitting our asses along an 18-mile front, and we barely moved an inch. And tomorrow they're going to send us over the top, with nothing but our own grit, to fight an unwinnable battle. To the devil with that. I have something to get back to. A family. Children. A wife. I'm not going to stick around and die for a cause the existence of which I strongly question.
And what are you going to tell that family of yours? When you get back, how you got back, who you abandoned in order to get back.
It's no one's business what we did out here. We're off the edge of society, beyond the limits of human understanding. Nothing exists out here except for men who do what they're told and men who do what they think is right. It's not my job to pander to the insanity of others. That's all this situation has become. Insanity. One moment the Germans are shooting at us. The next moment it's our own men turning on one another. I fear to question how this could possibly end. I wish you the best of luck.
Just where the fuck do you lads think you're going?
Sergeant Taylor, I didn't expect to see you back here.
Well, as it just so happens, I was taking a nice evening walk among the trenches when I noticed our dear Sergeant Kilgore and a few of his men were missing. Now, I wonder why that would be. Sergeant?
Taylor, let's not be hasty about this.
You know, there are times when I can understand wanting to walk away. It's sensible in certain situations. We're facing death. We're facing the very meaning of evil out here. And we're only human. But at the rank of sergeant, to walk away, you walk away from your men. You abandon your men. You get back to your positions, right now, and all this will be forgotten. I swear it.
And if we don't, you're going to shoot us down like you did to Private Rains?
No. But if you try to leave, I'll shove this rifle so far up all of your asses that you'll be gagging on the barrel. And then, I'll see to it that you're still directing no man's land for the Germans to use as target practice. Get back to the fucking line. Right now.
Lord, give me the strength the strength to lead my men into peril once more. Give them the strength to fight. Give them hope. Give them the will to trust me, though I lead them all to... though I may lead them all to their deaths. Help us. Help us end this. Please end this. Please. Help me do what I must, not what I wish. Are you even there? Were you ever there? Come on! Come on, do it. Just do it, just do it, just do it, just do it, Wesley. Pull the fucking trigger. Just pull the fucking trigger. You've killed men before. End it now, and no one will ever think differently of you for it. Just pull the fucking trigger.
The men await you. We have to go.
We believe God is with us, don't we, Douglas? And I reckon our enemy believes that as well. If God were with us, who could be against us? Well, if God were with everyone, then there would be no war to be fought. Perhaps we are where we are, doing what we are doing, because God is with no one. He stands with no one. He's abandoned us all.
This is not the time to bring up religious scruples, Wesley. Look around you. Think of your men. They're scared enough as it is.
Things that I'm sorry to say have not come to fruition. We've been lied to, cheated, fucked over, and abandoned. so very sorry. But I'm going to make you one more promise. And this promise will never be broken, because it comes from me. This may be the last time I look upon some of you, or any of you. And it may be the last time that you look upon me. But I promise you, it will most definitely be the last time you have to look upon this God-forsaken field. This is it. One last fight. One last charge. And we will take it straight to the gates of hell. War can turn a boy into a man, they say. Well, today, we are neither boy nor man. Today we are beasts, and we are monsters. We are unholy demons. You will rip the enemy apart, piece by piece. You will water the ground with their blood. You will make their parents childless. You will make children orphans. You will make their wives widows. Every single body that lays out there rotting in the mud will be avenged. We will not stop. We will not turn back. The men who killed your friends and your brothers, today we meet them face to face. And we will kill them all. No quarter will be given. No surrender initiated. No mercy had. Are you with me? Are you fucking with me? Follow me, lads! To hell! To victory! Charge!